We are back. It's been a month, yes, believe it or not, and we are back. It's our 3-year anniversary, and we're also talking seduction in Los Angeles. Bold Breakdown is next.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
It's our anniversary!
Happy anniversary, Bold Breakdown!
Yes. Welcome to the Bold Beautiful After Show, the Bold Breakdown here at AfterBuzz TV. 3 years ago.
Tres.
Yes, tres años. Yes, I actually created this show, and the Restless Rappers is on after us 3 years ago. I actually created them 3.5 years ago, and we went on the air 3 years ago this weekend.
And cheers to you still being here.
I'm still here, folks. I'm still here. I don't drink already, but I am still here. You know, it's been a rough year for me, but I am here, and we have to do this again. And also, I want to thank everyone who let me create these shows here and that they're still on the air. And like I said, for me and Tammy coming here once a month has been really wonderful. But speaking of my co-host, before I go any further, she's delicious. She's furry. Delightful. Tammy Govea.
Hey, everyone.
And you know him sitting next to her. It's been a long time. And you guys all loved him before. Long time, folks. But he looks the same. Walker. I'm just going to give you one name. Walker.
Oh,
I named Walker Ragsdale. I wasn't going to give you Walker because you are Walker R.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yes, it's great to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. Yes, it's a milestone for us. So we're on iTunes, we're on SoundCloud, we are on YouTube under Bold and Beautiful After Show. We call ourselves Bold Breakdown. That's what we call ourselves. But it's the Bold and Beautiful After Show. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Do all the soaps are there. So if you like all the soaps, go ahead and check out all of those. They're on that page. We also have my Facebook page called Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlights. I do that on my own. But this show will be on there also, so you can watch that too. But 3 years, folks.
3 years.
3 years.
Time flies.
Time does fly.
It does fly. And Walker remembers when I did this.
I believe I was on the first or second or maybe even third episode of this. So this is fun to be back.
Yes, it was good. We did that. And we wanted to create the whole after show, so many soap block after shows here on AfterBuzz TV, and these were the last two we had to get kind of going. So finding people to do the shows are always kind of hard, as we all know, because this is like you have to watch 5 episodes a day, 5 episodes a week. And luckily, Bold and Beautiful, it's smaller because it's only, was it 22 minutes or
17, 18? I think.
17
yes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Very easy to do. So, but I want to thank Kevin and Maria and everybody who let me be able to do this, and it's been wonderful. And all you guys in the chat room.
Woo!
I see you guys, Kenneth Clark, and I see Michelle. My glasses, my eyes. I aged another year since I saw you guys last too. Kenneth Clark, Aaron Brody, Michelle Rubo. Amber's baby. Oh, I know Amber's baby. Simone Francois. Excuse me. Patrick Say. Let's see. Anybody else there? Okay. Anybody else who's watching? So please say hi. Please do it. This platform rules. I agree. Yes. And you're so glad I did. I'm glad I did too.
We have anniversary cookies here.
We have cookies.
So I'm going to crunch away from the microphone.
Yes, and everything is blue for me. It's all blue because that's Bold and Beautiful blue, of course. I want to thank this shirt. I got this shirt from TJ Maxx.
Plug.
It was like $12. I love it.
Sponsor us.
Yes, but I was like, I finally got a shirt I can fit that's like not a huge tent anymore. That's another story too. So it's kind of nice. So first of all, I want to show a piece of a clip from our opening show 3 years ago with someone you probably remember if you watched Bold and Beautiful the last couple of years. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
TV.
Our old opening.
Let the buzz begin.
It's Mr. Pearson Fode,
wow.
my buddy. Yeah, and the claps too. That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
So awesome.
So much. It's the Bold Breakdown, the Bold and Beautiful After Show So here look on at AfterBuzz myself. TV. It's the premiere episode. Yes, and I'm your host, James Lott Jr., your host, James Lott Jr. It's been like a year in the making, and I'm just so happy to make this happen. We love CBS's top drama, so we're so happy on daytime. And to help me usher this in is my buddy. As some of you guys know him as Thomas Forrester. Of course, he does primetime movies, does all kinds of other good things too. And we did a Spotlight On not too long ago here for our same network. And I'm so glad he's here to help me celebrate and kick this off. Mr. Pearson Fode.
Hello.
My buddy. Whenever I called him, he would come into my show. He did my show several times. He did the show several times. He's just like one of the sweetest guys on earth. So I just wanted to show it for my first episode.
Oh.
I look the same, kind of. I'm a little bigger, I can tell him then. My hair's the same. Same everything. Like that. But Pearson's great. So we know there's a new. Oh, you missed that version of Thomas. Yes, of course. But there's a new Thomas in town. So that's another story.
Yeah, we missed that one.
We'll talk about that one in a sec. But anyway, so that was our first episode. Thank you guys for being so wonderful and tuning in. So we'll start off with Monday and Tuesday, like I always do it. I just start at the beginning of the week, and we basically had We had Liam, Thomas, and Hope, Wyatt and Flo, a little bit of Thomas and Douglas. And then we also had Quinn and Eric, and then Shauna and Flo. I mean, there's some things going on there with them having a new residence. So how are we feeling about, first of all, how are we feeling about Shauna and Flo moving into the Forrester house?
Ladies first.
Oh, so Shauna and Flo first?
Yes.
So I love the storyline. I love that.
Yeah.
I am a little concerned
Yes.
about Shauna.
Yes.
She's a little too starry-eyed for me. And so far, her relationship with Quinn has been great.
Yes.
You know, the bond that they have.
I love that side of Quinn.
The history that they've shared. You know, just all the hard times that they shared, you know, during their friendship. So I've trusted her up until now.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel a little like,
Watch her.
yeah.
Like, let's see what's going on.
Like, lock up the jewelry, maybe? I don't know.
Well, wouldn't you be kind of like, wow, I'm in a big, huge house like that?
I
You
know,
didn't
but
come
she's
from
like,
that?
I don't know. She wouldn't. You think she's going to hurt Quinn? You think she'd betray her friendship with Quinn?
They seem like they're really good friends.
They do.
I think that we haven't had a character like her on soaps in a while, where it's someone who's coming in from the outside and does not have money, who's not used to that world. So we haven't really seen this in a while. So it's kind of nice. But I think it is. I don't know if it is directing, if it's in the script. She does come off a little too like, oh my God, this is so. I'm just like, look, okay, girl, we need to calm it down just a tad. So I do.
How funny.
Yeah. But I love Shauna and Flo.
Yeah,
I think they're a great addition to the show.
I do too, and you're right. We haven't seen anybody like them in a while on Bold and Beautiful. Like,
Yeah,
it's
especially
like
about
Shauna. Shauna's a very different kind of character. And I love what she's bringing out in Quinn's character.
I think that's very important that Quinn, because if you look back at the character of Quinn, she has not had any friends.
No.
a storyline.
Yeah.
In a while.
Well, that
on
too.
top of that.
Well, that too.
So.
Yeah, so I love their dynamic.
And I can see future storylines with Quinn and Shauna getting into, you know,
hijinks
in cahoots with yes. And I love Shauna's motto of just say yes, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just say yes, thank you.
I love when she saw Quinn's picture on the wall. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay. Like a little nod to history, of course, and explain why. And then, I can see Shauna and Quinn getting into cahoots because she doesn't like Sally. And Flo is Shauna's daughter. She wants. I mean, I can. Would you guys like Wyatt and Flo together?
I love Wyatt and Flo together.
Okay, you do. Okay.
I do.
Okay, you do. Okay.
I do. I feel so bummed that I do because I really like. I love Sally. I love Sally, but there was just always something like, I don't know about her and Wyatt.
I'm having a hard time just because the show goes. They're actually going so fast. They've been kind of like propelling the stories fast because I'm supposed to care about Wyatt and Katie. That was like the end of last year. Then that kind of got this. Then he moved on to Sally, but Sally and Thomas were the ones who had a relationship before he left. So it was like, why didn't they go back to that? Like, I'm just having a hard time with all those musical chairs. I'm like, it's just kind of like. It's an embarrassment of bitches, I guess. It's like there's all these couplings that can happen. It's like I'm trying to feel. Do I like Flo and Wyatt together? I mean, I know they were high school, but I kind of like Sally and Wyatt. But then I kind of liked Wyatt and Katie together. I have whiplash.
Wyatt moved on way too quickly.
That's what it is for me. But I know that they're going fast also. I mean, they're just like. Remember Katie was in love with Thorne a second ago. So
That's true.
But now she's with Bill, so it's like they're going fast. I think.
But so. I agree. They're going fast, and I think it's good that they are kind of playing on that these two characters had this history off of the show, so we're able to jump straight into a romance versus of like if he had just met this new girl,
it made no sense.
And then 2-3 weeks later he's kissing and all that. I think just having that kind of. But just jumping on Flo really quick, they have to develop the character more. We cannot have Flo. I don't want to see her wincing and like, oh, I feel so guilty. That cannot be her storyline or who her character is the entire time.
Well, we're going to talk about that a little later when we get to Friday's episode. But yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, they have to kind of establish, let her show us why they fell in love, show us who she is. We get it. Stop beating us over the head that she feels bad.
So people are like Wyatt and Sally, Wyatt and Kate. They're all over the place. They agree with they're all over the place with these characters. Like just kind of you like me now, you like me now. I mean, I know it's a soap thing, and I know that Bold and Beautiful's a shorter soap, so you kind of don't have. But you're right. You made a good point. I didn't think about that. That they had their off-screen past, so we could speed up that process. So if they do get together, it won't be so out of tune.
Yeah.
But speaking to Walker's point about Flo's character needing to expand her horizons, Zoe needs to back off because she keeps bringing it up.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, it seems about that. Now, the one storyline that's kind of bugging me, it seems so antiquated, is this whole Mommy Hope. He's calling her Mommy Hope, little Douglas. I'm just like, they're trying to push this whole Hope and Tom should be together, make a family, and I'm like, and then Liam should be with Steph. I'm like, it just seems so antiquated to me. This whole notion that they should be together just because he lost his mother and she lost a kid.
Which is why I appreciate the fact Liam came home and Thomas cut to the chase and verbally said the only reason you're here is because you know that I'm making a move on your wife. And I was like, thank you.
They did.
Please do not drag this out any more than it needs to be dragged out.
But he's calling her Mommy Hope? Really? He just lost his mother. Like, really? He's that attached? I can understand some attachment, obviously, you on a female adult and whatever, but I'm like, it's a little too weird for me.
But also, since I haven't been here in forever,
tell me,
did we really need to kill Caroline?
No.
Like, why?
No.
Like, come on.
No.
Like, a legacy young character in that they couldn't just broke up for the final time and just we had to kill her.
Right. I agree. No, I agree with that. I think you shouldn't have killed her. I mean, it was good. I mean, the episodes were good, the whole aftermath, but you didn't have to kill her.
Well, otherwise there'd be no storyline. Thomas and Hope's storyline. Carolyn has to be dead in order for that story. So they must have had that storyline in place in their brains to make that valid. Carolyn being
I don't know. I guess they could have went another way and just said that he got tired of her being deceitful, or he just didn't feel like he was in love with her. Really, he felt really heavy for some. I mean, I don't know.
He realized he still loved Hope or
something.
It was just short-sighted. Excuse me.
But then Douglas wouldn't have that attachment to Hope.
Yeah,
there'd be no storyline.
That's true too. There's that too. You got it. I don't know.
Unfortunately.
I love the character of Caroline, of course.
I do too.
Well, our girl, of course, is killing it on Days of Our Lives. Lindsay Godfrey.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. She's doing it. But I just felt the storylines is kind of antiquated. And speaking of antiquated storylines, either I enjoyed it because it was just campy fun. The whole Brooke, Katie, Shauna, Bill thing, with them bringing Shauna in to seduce Bill, make sure that Kate. We said on the show already before. I'm not for Katie and Bill. Sorry.
I know.
I just think it's going way backwards.
So they haven't won you over?
No, they didn't win me over.
What do you think?
No. I just it's Bold and Beautiful. It's wash, rinse, repeat. I mean, it really is.
No, it is.
And it's just like, okay, so in 6 months,
he'll like Brooke again.
They'll yeah.
You sent in the wrong woman to tempt him.
Right.
Should have been Brooke.
That also.
I thought of that actually. It's really funny. I thought of that.
That would have been a whole different can of worms. But
yes.
I at some point, Katie, Brooke, Ridge, they're not Steffi, Hope.
Right.
They need to solidify and be adults and not like play musical chairs. Like Katie and Bill are too old to keep like doing this back and forth. If they're gonna get together, then this needs to be it for them, and whatever issues that they have has to be something character organic that's maybe through the brothers or through something else. But this like breaking up to make up is
This has to be. It's exactly what I thought.
But this whole thing about this old plan, like, are we watching, how to lose a guy in 10 days or something? Like, what am I watching? Like some rom-com where it's like, we're going to get Shauna to come in and be, I love this. There were fun scenes, and Don DeMont's hot, so anything.
Gratuitous shirtless.
Him shirtless makes me happy, and he shows that men over 50 can look hot too. He's like, he works it out.
But this scene made me think, so this is smart on Bo's part.
Tell me.
It reminded me back of the storyline where Deacon had deflowered Bridget.
Yeah.
And Ridge and Eric and everyone was listening to it.
Yes,
so to me, I was just like, okay, I don't know if they intentionally did that.
Probably not.
But I enjoyed the play. I was like, oh, this made me think of when, Bad Boy Deacon was, doing this and everyone was listening in the horror.
Yes. All right. I like my Deacon. My buddy Sean Kanan. Actually, a little side thing. Little stage promotion number 1. Sean Kanan has a new book out called Success Factor X. I'm on page 1, so you want to get that book because I'm on it. And I'll be at the book signing on June 10th at Barnes & Noble at the Grove. So come meet me and come meet him. It's a good book about 50 people talking about wisdom and motivation, and I'm on page 1. So I might just a little side.
And just going back really quick to Bill and Shauna and the whole test
Please,
scene.
no, please do.
I thought, for me, the test isn't whether or not he's going to cheat on Katie, because I really didn't think he was going. I didn't think Shauna was going to be able to do it.
No.
My test was going to be how he would react once he found out. I thought if he blows up at Katie,
right?
Yeah,
but he didn't.
But he didn't.
So
he almost laughed at her.
Right. But also cute on a Tuesday scene. I like the little actor who plays Will. He's cute, and it's fun. The little scene with the rays and everything was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Because it's showing us parts of Bill that are different than just what he does. So I'm glad they're fleshing him out a little more for the kids.
I'm not
not into it.
I'm not into it, but I am into Justin. I am.
I
love having Justin back, and him and Don. I didn't realize how much I love Justin and Donna.
Can we just show them on the date though? They come back from dates.
Yeah,
we never actually
I know. We see him on dates.
them.
Yes, Justin is hilarious because Justin was at first. Bill was like, "I didn't buy this for you. You're ugly ass." Whatever. It was like they're so. And of course, Aaron's a friend of mine, and we've talked about on this show why they have a really manly relationship that he has to be. There's a line you have to watch because he doesn't want to be like Bill's punk or anything. He's kind of an equal. Bill's more popular, more rich, but there's a way they kind of do it so they can kind of talk to each other that way. They're very honest with each other.
Yeah.
I love them. They should have a spinoff. I love their dynamic. Completely love because Justin just tells him like it is, but he's there for him. He's loyal to Bill.
Yeah. That's I don't think I realized how much. I don't think I've ever really was into them before.
Oh, okay.
But I remember when they first started trying to set Bill and Katie up, maybe a couple months ago because it moved so fast.
Yeah, moved fast.
And Justin was like, "Oh, you look good." He's just like he was just showing. I was like, "Wait, I actually kind of really into this Donna and Justin. I wouldn't mind seeing them." Kind of develop a little bit more again.
I want Justin and Donna together anyway. I think
Yes.
I think all the fans. I think everybody saying they want them together. So show them on a date, not afterwards. Like so stupid. That gets my nerves. But I like as we go into Wednesday. I like Bill and Justin. I like them together. I love that Katie turned down Bill's proposal at first. I was like, good, as you should do that. You should really think about this. But it's just weird. It's funny to see Brooke as the voice of reason in this whole thing. Kind of like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Why are you doing this? Yeah. It's like Brooke's the voice of reason. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, she's taking on that matriarchal, taking on the throne of that. So.
Yeah. And my line of the day on Wednesday was Shauna to Bill when she first sees him take off his shirt. The years have been good to you. And I was like, they have been good to him. You're absolutely right, girl. But we got a taste of their history a little bit when she was trying to seduce him.
I think they actually had chemistry.
Completely.
When we
Completely.
first saw Bill Spencer's Wyatt's dad, from there, I think that was a missed opportunity. Instead of rushing this Bill and Katie reunion, why couldn't we have kind of had a little bit more? And maybe that would have made Bill and Katie more interesting if they had this other party where Bill was maybe kind of, filling things out and maybe Katie had to work hey, let's work to get this together versus okay, boom, we're back together.
Would you want a triangle?
I don't necessarily think I needed a triangle.
Okay. They do that on the show a lot, of course, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say something very.
Say it. It's just Shady Sunday. It's just us. No one's watching.
I wouldn't want to. There's a weak link if we did a triangle in that acting between Heather Tom, Don Diamond, and Denise Richards. No. We don't need that.
Well, I will say, I wrote this down. I will say this, and Heather Tom's a friend of the show also. Heather Tom can cry like nobody's
She's
business.
Brilliant. Yeah.
She's so good at crying.
Yeah.
On
She's
screen.
Been like that from day one.
From day one. When she was Victoria on Young Restless. I mean, that bitch can cry.
Yep.
She can cry.
Tunes in and
gosh, she does. I was just like, you're amazing. I see why you were nominated 20 times or whatever for Emmys and you won 20 times or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like she can cry. So, but I don't know. I mean, I like triangles sometimes, and I don't know. Maybe Denise could do something. I don't know. Maybe never know. With some meaty material. Walker's like, no. He's like Shady Sunday now. But I did see chemistry between Shauna and Bill.
Absolutely.
And it would have been. And I agree with you. It would have been fine. We kind of saw them kind of explore that a little bit before him and Katie got back together so fast. Maybe it might have been interesting.
You know what's going to happen though is this good Bill is going to get old.
Oh, of course.
So it'll be interesting to see what storyline they come up with to bring out Dollar Bill.
Yeah, we're missing some Dollar Bill, aren't we?
Something's going to happen.
And that's going to be the true test of Bill and Katie is when he does do the first Dollar Bill thing again. Is she going to do the, oh, Bill, scold him and then like threaten to leave? Or is she just going to be like, okay, this is who you are. You try to change, but at the end of the day, this, I just accept who, this is the man you're going to be. So
people are saying, let's get a little chat room action. They're saying, Simone Francois says, Heather Tom does not just cry, she makes you feel every emotion in the moment. Michelle Rubo's like, for Denise Richards, she's very good at the seduction thing. They had some good dialogue in there. They had some good dialogue. The writing
was great.
And she was touching his chest. I was like, this is daytime. Thank you. I needed that. Let's see. Donna is like Pam. Much of a story. I know. Because Pam is a story there. They miss Deacon. Some people like Bill and Katie together. People like the new Bill. They like the new Bill. Someone thinks that Kelly is Bill's. They're still on baby Kelly.
Oh my gosh. Oh. No.
But I mean, it totally could happen, right? Of course. Simone said there was no need to kill Caroline. They should have had Thomas finally left her. The whole Douglas thing is creepy. I don't think it's creepy. I just think it's like when he's calling her mommy Hope was a little much. They love the scenes. They love Liam in the scenes with Hope and Thomas. So they kind of agree with you on that one. I want the powers to be. This is Ethel. Hi, Ethel. Long-time viewer. I want the powers to be to do something constructive with Sally's character. Yeah, what should we do with Sally? What should we do with Sally?
They better.
She's a great character, so I don't know why they didn't keep the Spectre clan. I mean, that's a whole nother story. That gets me upset anyway. They didn't keep them.
Maybe they'll go back down the Thomas route again?
I don't want the Thomas route again.
So you don't want Thomas and Sally going? Who do you want Sally with?
I don't know. Who's on the canvas?
Well, that's the problem. Now we're going to be outnumbered women to guys.
Yes.
What else is new?
We have
right.
We have Thomas, Wyatt, Liam, and then Steffi's back this week, Thursday, everyone.
Yes.
Steffi, Sally, Flo, Hope. So we're gonna have to.
Unless they put Sally, they do an interracial thing and put her with what's his name?
Justin.
Xander.
Oh, Xander.
I know. I'm just trying to think of other guys around that.
I'm not feeling Xander with anybody.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that's a whole other thing too.
Just not.
But you know what? It's not going to happen now because he's off the show. Sally and Thorne.
I know.
Like
yeah, I know.
Ingo and I just think like visually I was like that would have been very interesting. The designer kind of taking her under his wing and something that would have been very.
Side note, on General Hospital, he debuted back as Jax, and they had him have scenes with Michelle Stafford.
I was all, what?
I was like, wait a minute, there's something there. I was like, Michelle Stafford and him, like, I would have never guessed that. I was like,
the whole Nina character. So that, shockaroo.
So I was shocked that too. So speaking of Ingo Rademacher, just with women, but I like the Sally Thorne thing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you liked it because I was over here like, wake me up. GH.
I love Walker. That's why I have him on the show. Again, let me start with black characters on Bold and Beautiful. But I wish they did. I mean, like you asked her on the red carpet about her British accent coming back. Zoe. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, they can't seem to keep black folks like good on that show. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
they start out big. And
she wasn't good to begin with. The whole fake Zende and Nicole. They.
Oh my God,
you know what they should have done what they needed to do and kept Zendaya and Nicole.
I agree.
But they didn't. And Rome's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Hey ABC. Hey Viola Davis. I mean, come on.
Right.
The talent is there.
It is.
But they don't use.
I agree with you.
And that's Bold and Beautiful. Watch, rinse, and repeat.
That's why I have Homeboy on the show. Okay, so I wrote Heather Tom can cry. She thinks like so. I mean, do you think Katie and Shauna can be friends? Do you think they'll move Shauna more into now the whole Eric and Quinn arena? Because now she's going to be living in the house, and can her and Katie become kind of friendly?
I think so.
I think they are.
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, they're friends.
I think this was a test.
Yeah,
of
because
sorts.
I don't think you would ask someone that you are indifferent to do something like that with your man. I think you would have to be someone that you kind of have, maybe not, obviously don't have history, but like some type of mutual respect. Because I'm not going to ask Susie over here, hey, can you go, seduce my man? Because you don't know, like, what does Susie want your man?
I don't think Katie ever hated, or disliked Shauna. Just wanted to make the boundaries very clear, which she did.
Yes.
Once the boundaries were clarified, oh, by the way, there is something you can do for me.
Right.
And that's how that played out.
Everyone is asking, where is Carter? Now, folks.
God almighty.
Now, folks.
Sally and Carter.
Yes. Now, folks, I had Lauren St. Victor and Carla Mosley on my show here a couple weeks ago. I had them on my show, Breaking Into. So you can watch that interview. We talked about Bold and Beautiful. But yeah, I mean, Lauren St. Victor, hot stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
And I remember Heather Tom said she wanted a storyline with him at one point when she was on the show. She's like, I would love to. But I was like, pass him around, I guess. But he's not. But yeah, he's not a viable man. I mean, I think he says he's still associated with the show. He's not really gone. He's still there.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I fear about the Sally character, because she has been one that's already like
They let her go at one time.
They already let her go.
Yeah.
I feel like she's been gone off and off twice already. It may not be, but it feels like it. But so that's why I'm kind of like, I don't necessarily want to see the character gone or back burner, but I don't know what to do with it.
I just think that her character the character of Sally has so much potential. And I liked kind of the adversarial relationship she had with Steffi, because it reminded me of Sally and Stephanie. Like, they did it really pretty well. And I think she has chemistry with several of the guys on the show. And I think she's a feisty character, fiery redhead. We need more of that on TV. I just think they don't know what to do with her, I don't think, right? They just don't know what to do with her. It's kind of like they're bouncing her around.
Yeah. Have we finished with Liam and that storyline?
No, we can talk about it. What's going on?
No. Well, when he came back, again, we've had this discussion of spineless Liam.
Oh, yeah, of course. He's
And
always
how
been that way.
infuriating it is. But I really liked the scenes
Yeah.
where he just laid down the law and repeatedly said, "You're not hearing me. This is my wife. She is my wife." I really
He
love
did
that.
for a change, finally.
Yes.
That scene made me so uncomfortable, because it's like we're talking like she's a piece of property,
Right.
And they just
Like I said, antiquated.
They
It's
just had
antiquated
Hope just standing there, just kind of like, while he's like, oh, well, you should be with my sister, and then we should be together. Like,
Well, ask me a question, and you guys can answer it. Are soap fans into that kind of stuff still? I mean, these seem like old soap ideas, where it's like the two men fighting for the woman, and the woman has no say in it. Like, is that something that you guys are checking? Do people like that stuff still? Do they like that? Do you think? Is that something, or are the writers just writing that?
Well, there was a moment where I'm thinking, Hope, will you say something?
Right.
But at the same time, I almost feel that that's part of her storyline right now.
Okay.
Like, if Liam hadn't come back, I think she could have been persuaded.
Oh, wow.
I really think,
Okay.
because she's all messed up.
Yeah.
She's all messed
Yeah,
up
she is
mentally.
messed up. She is messed up mentally.
She needs someone to take control. Now, is that antiquated, or is that what the storyline
Right. Good
needs
question.
right now?
Good question.
I don't know. It's a fine line.
So I just wondered that, because
Very fine
I know there's
line.
some things that are very much soap staples. I get them. There's certain things they just do, and I roll my eyes when I watch it, and I go, okay, it's a soap staple. But some of these storylines, was like, they seem so just old fashioned.
but I will say that we should give B&B credit, because for a change, it is two guys going after the girl versus Liam always being the one that's
friggin'
like
triangle.
all the girls are always fighting over Liam. So it's nice to like, okay, hey, wait, they're fighting over Hope this time.
Sure.
Like, maybe we should kind of just appreciate, regardless of what the story is on the screen, appreciate the fact that it's something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Let me ask you: do you like Annika as Hope?
No.
So you're a big Hope, big Kim Matula fan?
I'm not really a Kim Matula fan. You know what? I'm not gonna. I think the writing for Hope has not been. I think they lost the way. They don't know the character since.
What do you think about her scenes with the baby Beth being killed? What do you think about her scenes then? Do you think she's okay?
Yeah, I mean she's a good actress, but I just don't think they have a grasp of who Hope is.
Okay. Okay. I was curious because you had been on the show for a while. I was curious what you thought. Because I like her. Actually, I like her. Again, I agree she's a great actress. And yeah, she probably needs some more stuff. But I think it's what Tammy's saying. This is her storyline right now. She's broken. She's lost a little bit. She's confused, or whatever the words are.
But obviously, the big, we're building up
on Friday
to what's going to happen once the reveal finally comes out.
Well, do you think it's going to come out, or do you think it's going to be stretched out for another week? Because I mean, at the end on Friday, of course, Zoe and Flo are talking loud, and Hope walks in. Tell me, what are you talking about? Tell me.
I don't think it's going to mean anything. They're going to drag this out.
What about Beth?
Yeah, they're going to come up with some story.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a confrontation moment.
Oh yeah, no. This story's not coming out yet.
It's not coming out yet.
No, unfortunately.
Well, it is May.
It's still May Sweeps.
It's end of May Sweeps. No, I don't think it's coming. I think that's a fall thing.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, because I think we got to have Steffi back and kind of have like the build of the relationship and kind of everyone gets a little bit deeper.
Flo and Shauna need to really move in.
Yes,
and be comfortable.
Flo needs to get more integrated as you know,
a Logan cousin,
as a Logan.
Yes,
and then kind of like when it does happen, everyone's kind of like
the cut will be deeper.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see that, and it was great. Well, we said before the show. Wait till it comes out. I mean, Flo and Zoe are both going to get the firing squad.
Well, again, I don't care about Zoe, but I think what I would like to see is when the Logans find out. I want Katie to side with Flo. I want Katie to kind of. She needs one of them to be on her side. I think Donna is too easy,
and Brooke wouldn't,
and obviously Brooke wouldn't. Yeah. And I think with Katie having Stormy's heart, I think maybe Katie would have.
That's a good point.
I think that would be a better story if that's what we're gonna do. Is kind of have like the Logans torn apart, but have this Katie and Flo on this side. Brooke and Hope on this side.
Okay.
I think that would be a lot more. B&B has something good because then we also have Taylor and Taylor's influence and like this story when it blows up is going to affect if done correctly.
Yes.
Will be amazing.
It's a domino effect.
Yes, which I always call the umbrella effect.
Yes.
I love umbrella stories. I love them so much, and I'm looking forward to this coming out because so many people are going to be touched by. I mean, everybody's going to be touched by it. Everyone. I mean, wait till Steffi. Wait till Jacqueline Ennis gets some scenes with that. I mean, having to, she adopted her her man's baby, so to speak. I mean, like, it's going to be amazing. All the actors involved are great actors. I mean, it's going to be really interesting. Even though I have to say, I wasn't really happy with the choice of Best Actress this year. Anyway, the Emmys, but not a story. That's not a story. No shade to
not at all.
No, I mean she had a good scene, and she's a nice person. All that.
She did phenomenal work.
I just think somebody else should have won. But anyway, it's another show. But when this all comes out, it's going to be some really good stuff. Like you said, if done right, it should be some really good fallout. I mean, because Ridge is involved. I mean, because Ridge and Brooke will be on one side, and Taylor, and I mean, it's going to be just beautiful.
Everyone's going to be touched by it.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And then Annika, it'll be interesting to see her showcase. I mean, it's going to really be her and Steffi's showcase, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Annika's really going to get a chance to shine because she's going to be able to portray so many different emotions. I'm just curious how invested because this is Bold and Beautiful, and new characters sometimes kind of don't last. So I'm kind of curious how invested they are into the character of Flo. Yeah. If she will end up being someone that sticks around, and they're like, okay, let's kind of figure a way to ease her out of the trouble, or if they're just going to kind of throw her out with the bathwater and be like, okay.
I hope not. I thought once they made her a Logan, okay, she's on the landscape.
Yeah, I think so too.
I hope.
I mean, but he could get rid of her, of course.
Yeah.
But I think if she's a Logan now, I think that she has a better chance, possibly, to be around longer, possibly.
Well, Donna's a Logan.
And they get rid of her all the time, too. I don't know what's that about. I like, why are you always bringing Donna gone and back and back and gone? I don't get that either. You're right, it's a kind of, she is a Logan. I don't know, I guess. Do we think, I mean, we all talk about the character of Liam. We've all talked about it in chat. Everybody talks about it. Do we think Scott Clifton is just such a underrated actor? That's why he's so good. That's why we don't like Liam so much. Because he's just so good.
I think he is phoning in.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we're gonna be real.
Okay.
I think he hasn't been doing any of the work. I feel Liam's been very boring, and I think he's just checked out.
Right. Interesting. he needs an infusion of, I guess, a better storyline, I guess, or something.
I think he's been doing solid work. I actually like his work a lot, and I appreciate, as we've talked about earlier, the fact that he's showing this other side. Like when he needs to step up, and he needs to take control. Finally, he has that capacity. I wish the writers would give him more of that more often.
I would agree with that, but I feel like he only got to that point because of Wyatt. I think Wyatt is the one that had the backbone. It's like, bro, you need to get back here. And then when he comes back, he's like, no, you need to do this. No, you need to do that.
Liam's very short-sighted.
Yeah.
Like he's like, hello, can you not see? Like, yeah.
I
will believe that.
I think Darren Brooks is a very underrated actor. I like him a lot.
Yes.
I think he's really good. Like, I think he energizes scenes he's in too sometimes. I don't know. It's just I like him. I don't know. You don't agree?
No, I agree. I think that's why I like Flo and Wyatt so much, because maybe it's something fresh, but there is an energy and a chemistry with those two that's like, I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
That I didn't realize I would enjoy a Wyatt pairing. It's
interesting. Okay.
Because I loved Wyatt and Katie.
Yeah, I did too. We did too. We said on the show. We did.
And then so I wasn't invested in Wyatt and Sally, but now like Flo, whenever Flo comes around, I'm just like, I love it.
There's a rumor somebody says that somebody's going to die on the show.
Okay.
I don't know. And someone's mentioning it could be Flo or Shauna. So I don't know.
I don't think B&B needs a death right now.
I don't think they would kill Flo just because her dad's dead on the show. Storm's dead. I don't think they would even kill her. I don't think.
Well,
kill
when
her.
there was that scene where she gets knocked out, hits the head, I thought, oh great, they just killed her off.
Right.
Great.
But they're not gonna. No, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna kill. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna kill either of them. But I don't think that's in 3 years. Thank you. Yes. I don't think that they're going to kill them off. I don't think. But I don't think anybody's going to die either. I haven't heard that rumor, but I don't think anybody at this point is going to die.
Just really quickly, so do you think Thomas is actually still in love with Hope, or he's just Mr. Insecurity and wants a baby mama?
Good question.
I think the writers didn't know what to do with Thomas, so they're throwing the storyline at him.
Because I don't like watching him. I don't like watching Thomas. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I feel like they botched this return. Thomas is a character that should. I don't want to compare this actor, I can't remember his name, and Pearson, but Pearson's Thomas was more like an old school Riz that was more suave and more seductive. Like, I realize Thomas is a single dad now, but there's no like,
he's like
in the character.
He's like Adam Gregory, who played Thomas before Pearson. To me, he reminds me of him. Just kind of like a
stiff.
Yeah, regular white guy.
Yeah.
Who's on the show. I feel like they did botch his return too. I felt like they should have had him come back, try to get back into the Forrester family business, the whole drawing. Like I wish
a little more time. Like you said, it's the whole rushing.
It's just that I get timing is a tough thing. I get. That some soaps it took too long for certain things.
But why are they rushing?
Yeah, I don't know either. But it just seems like it seems like time can't always come out. It seems like on soaps.
And why is it always about a romantic pairing?
Right.
Why this? It's almost like he came back just for Hope, just for this. Like, okay, let's push this Hope story. Where it's like, if Caroline had died, why aren't we focusing more on Thomas and like rebuilding his life? And it's so much like hope. Let's get hope.
I know. I agree. I don't get that either. But I know this show's about romantic pairings. I get that's kind of what Bold does. But, I miss a good fashion show. Give me a fashion show. Shit. I miss it. I miss a good fashion show. It's been a long time. That's just, I think about that. So we think it's going to play out for a while. There's going to be no reveal.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Dang it.
I think, like Walker said, it's a fall thing.
When he is a dad, he's constantly manipulating Douglas and his feelings.
He is.
Oh, Candace Mack, my girl. Hi, Candace Mack. Thomas should have come back and been the focus of business, and Hope notices he spends no time with Douglas, and that's the starting point, not Weird Destiny. I like that. Kind of maybe bury himself into his work, maybe, and because I thought a long time ago, because you haven't been on the show, I thought a long time ago they had a missed opportunity when they should have the real Forrester sons against the other Forrester son. I kind of missed. They were starting to get there a little bit with Rick and Thorne feeling like we should really take over to get compared to Rick. Like they missed that opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick. Sally, because Rick and Maya aren't together.
Nope.
So bring back. Well, I don't think they're gonna bring. I think he burnt his bridge over there. But bring back Rick and Rick and Sally. I think that would have been a little. Hey.
I always like Sally and Liam. We've talked about that.
We have, and I'm like, Let's take Kyle Lowder off of Days of Our Lives, I hate the character of Rex, and bring him back as Rick on Bold and Beautiful, and pair him with Sally.
There you go. Love that idea.
Okay.
I can see them together, kind of.
I'm down with that.
Okay, good. I made Walker down with something. I'm like, wow, I can't. He's not easy. But I can see them together. I can see those two. I can see those two match up. They mean even the actors. I can see them.
Yeah, that was.
Solve the show, folks. Okay, Bad Bro, everybody. Just get him from Days of Our Lives. I hate that character over there. I hate the way they wrote Rex. I don't want to like him over there. That's another story. But yes, Candace Mack. Hi. Yes. We love you. That's kind of the end of our show. That's kind of we talked about the week that was and some time before that on Bold and Beautiful, you guys. Why so fast?
I know.
I do this. It's like we do this once a month, you guys. June 19th gonna be the next time we're back on. So June 19th, make sure you set the date.
And I will say, designer wise, fashion wise,
please.
I did love Sally's. It was like that white suspender top with the little black skirt.
It's cute.
I love that outfit.
It's cute. I like Courtney Hope. She's cute. She's very cute. I like the outfit. I like some of the fashions on Bold and Beautiful.
I saw her at the gym a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was like very intense.
Wow! Oh, how funny!
It's like, oh my God, you're so pretty.
You go to the gym. Wow! Go on, girl.
Well, you know.
That's the thing I like about Sally is that she's a character, and they actually portray it in the way she dresses. That she's not, just the same.
Yes, like everybody else.
It's the expression of who she is. Yeah.
Blouse like Katie wears. Like How's Time is beautiful, but the same blouse in the black and turquoise. I feel like that's the only thing she wears.
Yeah. And on that note, folks, we are done this week because the clock's coming down. That's it. So, Walker, tell people where they can actually find you and all your opinions on social media.
I actually don't really use social media anymore.
Wow, I'm scared.
I deleted Twitter off my phone, so I'm nowhere.
Wow, I'm scared of that. Okay.
Walker, a man of mystery.
Yes, I know.
You can find me on Twitter at Tammy Gouveia and Insta Tammy.Gouveia.
So go ahead and watch us on iTunes. Listen to us on iTunes. Listen to us on SoundCloud and watch us on YouTube. Go ahead and share it. You guys have been so wonderful.
Yes.
Every month you've been tuning into our episode. The views have been great.
Please tune in. These two people are amazing and they need your support.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can follow me. We're all James Lott Jr.'s Soul. At James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. That's right. And my new radio show starts tomorrow night on AfterPartyRadio.com. It's called Extra Connections. I have the people from Fiesta Martine, which is the premier Mexican restaurant in San Francisco, and Inglewood will be on my show tomorrow night from 7 p.m. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.